أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين أفضل الصلاة والتسليم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ورضي الله عن التابعين مع العاملين وأئمة الأربعة المجتهدين ومقلديهم يوم أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Alhamdulillah, begin by praising Allah, sending peace and blessings on the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and upon his family and his companion. May Allah be pleased, may Allah the Most High be pleased with the elite from amongst the Tabi'in, right acting scholars, the four imams, and all of those who followed them until the day of judgment. Ameen. Thank you all for showing and being present for another struggle class. I see Samira is in the building. Assalamu alaikum, Samira.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh, Habibi.
How's the sound?
Still Gambian network.
Yesterday?
Huh?
Like yesterday? Do I need to cut off the video?
Yeah, cut off the video, inshallah. See if that helps.
Alhamdulillah. I hope that's better, inshallah. Is that better, Samira?
It's still a little janky, but it might work. Keep talking.
All right, alhamdulillah. So I want to turn the greetings to all of you. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Khadija, Fatima, Imad, Imari, Nathar, Abdullah, Black Steel, Abdul Samad, and Isa. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, we left off on page 15. So, inshallah, we'll get back to it. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Rahim. So, Samira, just read the whole entire page on page 15. Then I will give you all some information, inshallah.
Inshallah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi wa salama tasliman. Alhamdulillahi wa kafah. Wa salamu ala ibadihi alladhina istafah. Amma ba'd. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I seek refuge in Allah from the rejected shaitan. May Allah bless our master, Sayyidina Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, companions, and give them peace. All praise is due to Allah, for He is sufficient for us. Peace be upon His slaves, whom He has chosen. As to what follows. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to everyone. And wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to everyone that has given the greetings. We're on page 15, the top of 15 of Umdat ul-Bayaan. Bismillah. He, the Most High, is 10, ever living, high, and the proof of his life is the impossibility of the dead being able to do or perform anything. He, the Most High, is 11, hearing, Sami'un, seeing, 12, Basirun, and 13, speaking, Mutakalimun, And the overwhelming proof for this is the evidence established in the book, the Sunnah, and the consensus, al-Ijma'i. Here ends the discussion of his exalted attributes, all of which are necessary with respect to him, the Most High. When those things which are necessary, wajib, with respect to him, are known, then what is impossible, mustahil, will be, with respect to Allah, the Most High, are also known. They are the opposites of what is necessary with respect to him. Furthermore, it is obligatory upon every responsible person to know that it is not incumbent upon him, the Most High, to do a thing or to leave it undone. On the contrary, doing and leaving undone are two permitted things with respect to him. And the proof for this is the impossibility of what is possible, al-mumkin, becoming obligatory, wajib, or impossible, mustahil.
Alhamdulillah. Just give me 1 second. I'm typing something in here. I have to type like I don't know how to type because I'm holding a book in one hand and typing with the other hand. Alhamdulillah. So, as the Shehu mentioned, he said, where we at? He said, وَإِذَا أُلِمَ مَا يَجِبُ فِي حَقِّهِ أُلِمَ مَا يَسْتَحِيلُ هُوَ ضِدُّ ذَلِكَ الْوَاجِبِ وواجب على كل مكلف أيضا أن يعلم أنه تعالى يجب عليه فعل كل شيء ولا تركه بل الفعل وترك جائزان في حقه ودليل على ذلك استحالة انقلاب الممكن واجبا أو مستحيلا. He mentioned, he said, here is a discussion of his exalted attributes, all of which are wajib with respect to him, the Most High. When those things which are wajib with respect to him are known, then what is mustahil? Remember, I reminded you all yesterday and asked you what's the opposite of wajib? What's that word again? Mustahil. Which represents intellectual impossibility for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So those things which are mustahil with respect to Allah the Most High are also known. They are the opposites of what is necessary with respect to him. And so this is what I put on the screen, the translation from the Arabic of the opposites of things that we just mentioned. Like we said, Allahu mawjood, Allah exists. The opposite of that is, which is non-existence, and that's a Ayn as a first letter. So we said that Allah is Qadim, which means before time or eternal, and the opposite of that is in time, or something that has a beginning, right? And we said Allah is Baqi, which means he goes on after time, And the opposite of that is fana. Samir, you got that? I can't hear you.
I'm sorry. You said fana, and then you stopped there. Did you say anything after that?
I said fana, and I saw something like you caught it.
Oh, now you broke up.
I said I saw something, and I want to know. What it is in the chat.
You breaking up real bad. I didn't catch that. You want to call instead?
Are you looking at the chat?
I'm looking at the chat. What I'm supposed to see?
Anyway.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up bad.
Okay, the last one I left off on was number 4. Just for that. Salah means extensions. That means extension. So this is Mustahil, this is Mustahil. Well, support that. And then that was number 3. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was number 3. Number 4, Mamatha, which is obviously the opposite of Mukhalifun and Hawak. Meaning, Mamathala means being similar or resembling creation or end-time creation. So this is the opposite of that. And number 5 is iftiqar. Iftiqar means like being needy or being dependent on something or someone or anything. Number 6 is sharika, which is having a partner, which is the opposite of Allah's act of being wahid or one. Number 7, which is X or being capable of Allah being Qadir or omnipotent. And then you have number 8, which is Iqra, which is being formed, compared, which is the opposite of Allah's attribute of having And then you have jahl, which means ignorant, which is the opposite of Allah's attribute being alim, or having privilege. Then you have mouth, which is the opposite of Allah's attribute of hayat, being living. Then you have sama, which is the opposite of Allah being sami, hearing. Sama means deaf. And you have means blind. It's opposite to Allah being basir. And then you have bakam, which is the opposite of Allah being mutlaq, which means speaking. So, if anyone wants to take out these opposites of the people making the God noble, I recommend. But we found, like you said, we took, but in the first column, put at the top as the title, and you list 13 actions. Then right next, in the next column, we'll put at the top, mustahil, then under them, those opposites. And depending on what book you read, just like with divine action, opposite, sometimes the scholar may use a synonym, a word that means the same. So don't get thrown off if you see another book and it mentions these intellectually impossible actions for Allah. And another word is these particular words came from Shehu's book, ul-Bayaan, ul-Bayaan, which is another book that covers basically the same subject matter as this book. But in ul-Bayaan, he mentioned those attributes which are impossible, intellectually possible for Allah. So this is where these are coming. Like Korea said, what are the English terms for number 1 and 3? Okay, 1, 9. So number 1, English, you would say non-existent. And number 3 will be extinction. And so you would make a third column. No, one column will be these 13 attributes which are wajib. The second column mustahil, which are the opposites of those 13. And then this third column, you will put jaiz, alpha. This third column, you will put jaiz, which means a possibility. And there's only one thing that's going under that column. And this is what the Shehu mentions last. He said, furthermore, it is obligatory upon every responsible person to know that it is not incumbent upon him, the Most High, to do it or to leave it undone. In other words, Allah don't have to do anything, and He don't not have to do anything. If that makes sense. In other words, Allah is not forced to do anything. And this is extremely important. Because a lot of people think, for example, just an example off the top of my head, that I'm so righteous and I'm so pious and I've never done anything wrong. And those people don't exist, but even if they did, right? I've never done anything wrong, so Allah has to put me in the paradise. I don't have to do anything. Allah could put a righteous person in the hellfire, and He could put a sinful person in paradise. Why? Idly magnified. Allah does what He wants to do. Allah is not forced by anything or anyone to do or not do anything. So Allah is never forced, not incumbent upon Allah. And this is excellent, by the way, because remember, every time I ask the definition of the word wajib, somebody would give me the definition of wajib, meaning incumbent, or obligatory, or mandatory. And nothing is mandatory, obligatory, or incumbent upon Allah. When we use the word wajib, and it means incumbent, that's in the category of fiqh, and it's not talking about Allah, it's talking about us. Something that's wajib upon us to do. When we're talking about Aqeedah, then we're talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We ask what is wajib for Allah. That doesn't mean that Allah is obligated to do or not do anything. So they will continue, who says, on the contrary, doing and leaving undone are two permitted things with respect to Him. In other words, Allah does or doesn't do. They're possible. They're not a wajib or mustahil, but they're jaiz, impossible. They're two permitted things with respect to Him. And the proof of this is the impossibility of what is possible becoming obligatory or impossible. I'll read that again. And proof for this is the impossibility of what is possible becoming obligatory or impossible. In other words, how are you going to make out? How are you going to make Allah not do something? I mean, that's just impossible. So that is the end of this on ayat. Remember, we're still in the section of Aqeedah. But that is the beginning, that is the end of the section on ilahiyat. Does anyone have any questions? What we covered so far? Section of ilahiyat. And Mālikī Fiqh for the CASHAPP, Abdullah, and anyone else who asked. If y'all came. If you came in a little later, these are transliterations of the of the 13 actions that we just mentioned. Samira, would you like to add anything?
No, not at this time.
Yeah, man. Those dogs bark?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look at it. I can't see these two. So that under the column, the last section, the last thing that we mentioned, which is jihad, what you want to put there, I guess, for an Arabic term for that is that is mukhtarun. I'll type it in. Give off the last time. And mukhtar means choice. Meaning Allah chooses whether He wants to do something or not do. That's Allah's choice. Allah chooses or He doesn't choose. He chooses to do it or not with it. And this is very important. A lot of people a lot of people think that God has to do something or God can't do something. That's not the way we think. Alhamdulillah. I know it's a drag with this poor quality. I think I'm going to try to do something tomorrow if I have time to do some running around tomorrow. Because some of you said want to pick up some bigger beats. So I plan on doing that tomorrow. Well, it may not be good because anybody drop no boat. The only time someone say they want something, right? Well, come drop money, they hesitate real quick. Yeah, I'm not buying. Come on, don't play. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look on my face. In any case, one of the things I have to do tomorrow. But I was thinking that I might try to record the class, like pre-recorded it, and then play it at the given time, but still be present live. But and that's hard because tomorrow is supposed to be the test on the ilahiyat that the Wakatama family had so kindly suggested. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that with bad audio, all this kind of stuff. Do you have any, Samir?
Repeat that last part.
I was saying that I was thinking about pre-recording the class.
Yeah, I heard that part. What was the last part you said?
Okay. Then again, that may be hard if tomorrow supposed to like a quiz. And I was intending on bringing whoever wants to take a shot at it, on the screen, like give them the code so they can come on and so all of that may be hard.
Not for you.
No sense pre-recording a quiz.
Oh, okay. Got you.
number because our beloved family suggested that we do after the section. And I said I would do that. Just finish this section. So and then the next session will be okay.
Well, you don't have to be on here. We don't have a problem with the StreamYard. You got the problem with the StreamYard. The quiz can happen.
Oh, you just trying to rub that in.
We don't have any problem on our end, so you could be on the phone, and I can bring people on, and you just be on the phone and do it like we doing it here, and try to work it that way. You stopping the show.
Okay, I'll try to do that. I'll stop the show.
Yeah, I say you stopping the show. We're not stopping the show.
Well, mashallah. Well, I'm glad I don't stop the show.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.
We'll do that then. We'll do that then. I'll prepare a full question to facilitate the quiz, inshallah.
Inshallah. And I haven't seen any questions.
I'm hoping that all of you who are in these classes every day and you're serious about it, I hope that you will come on. And again, just like you see me, right? I don't have my camera on. You have to have your camera on either. If you've never been on StreamYard before, you can mute yourself, shut off your camera. You can do all of that. So, it's not necessary that everybody see. But it would be good that we can ask you these questions and see how much you know. Because it's real hard doing these type of classes virtually because I can't look at you and I can't read your face, see if you get it or not getting it, all that kind of stuff. So the more we do that interact, the better. So that's all I have to say. So inshallah, we'll come back tomorrow. Inshallah.
So I wanted to reiterate what the Imam said. He had posted up, he made a post about getting some subha being made. And some of you made a request for the subha, the thicker beads to be made, but y'all ain't dropped no cash. So y'all need to drop the Imam some cash at Imam Naeem. Cash app name, $, Imam Naeem. I'll put it in the link. Yes, we will be doing StreamYard tomorrow. We'll be doing a quiz, inshallah. So make sure y'all have your thinking caps on. Hold on. Yep, backup speaker. Alhamdulillah. So Imam Naeem, that is the Cash App. If you want thicker beads made according to your weird that you currently have, or you can do the 33, 33, 33 if you like. Drop that cash if you want him to make you a custom made subha made. Drop that cash. Let me put it on the screen here. Alhamdulillah. And like he said, people make requests, then they get quiet when it come to the money conversation. What you say, Imam?
You see Abdul Rahim comment? I'm going to the spot. He's going to drop it on Friday.
How much is the thicker beads? Idle Act.
If you look on my Facebook page, if you look at maybe because you're not technically counting those over there. If you want to, maybe you have paste some of that particular stat and the comment made with the instructions on how to take care of it.
Okay, I'll put it in the thread.
If you did you read it just maybe if you say it, it'll be better. But basically, I don't buy wood ones. But I have to get wood to be in the United States, so I don't waste my time getting plastic ones and all that stuff out. But and the ones I get are usually fairly large, or regular size to fairly large. And I said, if you have if there's a particular wig and you want me to get them restrung, the price is going to be $60. But if you just want a regular 33, 30, then the price will be 30.
How much again?
Like I said, 30 and 60.
30 and 60. Okay.
Right.
Got you. It's made out of wood, mashallah. So wood, thicker beads.
Just look on my page.
Everybody may not have Facebook. I'm going through the comments now. Yeah, I'm going through the comments now. Alhamdulillah. So any particular color that you're going to be doing? Or have available?
Basically, every time I go, I'll get basically the same type. They got all black, they're black and brown mixed, and all brown. Yes, that price does include shipping and handling. That price does include shipping and handling. Okay. Yeah, because he asked, I'm not Facebook, YouTube asked. So I'm responding to him. Yeah. So yeah, the price does include shipping and handling. Here's a little here's the little here's an excerpt from the thread. What I can do is post on Nurzaman channel. If you go under the community, I will post up some pictures there. Those will be the samples of the different dhikr that would normally be available. And if you're interested, you can choose from that type. And it'll be something like it. Not exactly. So I don't want nobody saying, you know, you did a bait and switch on me. This is some of the styles that's usually available. So I'll put it on the Nurzaman community page that's on the channel. You know, there's a community page, and you can see the pictures there. I'll post it there, inshallah. Right after this this broadcast, inshallah. Yeah, I'll do that. Like some people were asking some like real specific questions, and like I'm in the open air market. Y'all see how the internet is, so it ain't like I'm going to a store. It is like a display case, and like, oh, let me see how that one look, and I can Facebook Live in there. Nah, it ain't happening. No, that's not going to happen. It ain't like that. So I'll put what you have here as far as these pictures, and Imam up here got his deuces up with the thicker beads around his neck. He'll be funny. So I'll post some of these. I kind of like did that so people. If you remember when I originally did that post, you know, I was joking around and said, you know, in the Jahiliyyah, I never had a lot of rope chains. I used to always have a lot of rings, but I never had like a big rope chain or nothing like that. So this is payback, right? It's Whistler, right? But one of the real reason I kind of like did that was so that people can get a good idea of how big they are or how small they are. You know what I mean? Right. Because you're looking at a picture, right? You know, you can make something small look real big and vice versa. So I want them to see it on me so they can get an idea how big they are. Oh, okay. Mashallah. They're like a size of, trying to think, like a cranberry. If y'all know what a cranberry size look like before they smush it up and put it in the can, the beads are large as those. So just so you can have or smaller. Or smaller. Now that's a good average. That's a good average size. Yeah. I don't think it's bigger than that. It's like a cranberry or smaller. So yeah, so I'll put the pictures up. It's not allowing me to put the pictures up right now. Just give me some issues, but I'll do that. Nothing asked. I know the B count for the Tijani word? No, I don't. But if you can get someone, if that's what you want, if you can get someone to give you that information, I'll pass it on so he can restrict it that way. And I don't know if most of the Turuk have more than one weird, and most of the people here are Tijani. So I'm pretty sure whatever account that you're talking about, they know how to do it. They might already have it made up already.
That's true.
But I'm the wrong one to ask. That. So.
Mashallah. So $30 for the 33 configuration and $60 for the custom made subha according to your weird. Walaikum salam to be catch brother Hakeem. That's okay. That's okay. We just ended the section of the Ilahiyat. Alhamdulillah. And we're having a quiz tomorrow. Quiz tomorrow. You can come on without video. You don't even have to post your name. We don't need to know who you are, but it will encourage others to come on and take a shot and just try, because this knowledge is very important. This Fard Ayn is very important to get down pat, to cover and go over and over repeatedly until we get it, till it becomes part of us. And then we can, move on. But we cannot move on until we get this down pat. We got to know who Allah is and how we are supposed to perceive him. If you don't have that down pat, nothing else is going to be straight. It's always going to be an issue when things present themselves. Aqeedah is so important. We just don't realize it. Especially with these gender issues that we have in the world right now. Just the gender issues alone. If your Aqeedah is not down pat, you're just going to be run over. You're going to be bullied, and you ain't going to know what to do. If your Aqeedah is not down pat. If you ain't got that down pat. Mashallah. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for these classes, Habibi. We appreciate you. We appreciate all the imams. Like, this is barakah. This is a mercy. Only Allah can provide, mashallah, and we need to take advantage of it. Because once it's gone, once that opportunity leaves, because nothing is permanent, right? Nothing is permanent. Get it while you can, inshallah. And convey it. That's most importantly, too. Get it, internalize it, and convey it. Mashallah. It keeps it alive.
The Prophet ﷺ, he said, relate for me, even if it's one thing. So this information, this knowledge is not just for us to sit on it and stockpile it, like we or something like that. So getting it is to internalize it, like you said, practice it, and give it away. And really, that's part of the secret of keeping it, is giving it away. That's one of the secrets in Islam. Like, a lot of people don't realize that our methodology is the exact opposite of the kuffar. Like in Islam, if you want to get rich, if you want to keep your money, the best way to do that is to give it away. Because sadaqah does not decrease your wealth. And that's with money. And it's the very same thing with knowledge. A lot of people have knowledge, but they don't give it away. They don't realize that they end up losing it, or that knowledge being used against them. Yeah. The best way to the knowledge that you have is to give it away.
Give it away, and it'll return to you, inshallah, on the day of judgment. That very thing you may have taught one person, and that one person taught 20 other people, and then them 20 other people. Think of it MLM, right? This is a good MLM, right? Them 20 people teach 20 other people. Yep, multi-level marketing. This is a good MLM. And then they teach 20 people. And it keeps continuing on and on and on to the day of judgment. SubhanAllah. Imagine on that day.
And everyone in that day gets reward.
Yeah.
His reward being decreed. And the reward don't stop when anyone dies.
Exactly.
Keep getting rewarded while you're in the grave. And that reward going on the good side of your scale could mean a difference for any one of us between heaven and hell. Punishment in the grave or reward in the grave. That residual income coming in.
SubhanAllah.
That's why, that's a good analogy that you made. Because all of us want to be able to make money going to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
We want to do something one time, set up a business or refer somebody, and then how they say it, they work at the box, like you just to your mailbox, keep coming check.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want in this deen. We want to be able to do the work, and then we want to be able to organize it in a way that we don't necessarily have to keep working on. We want these to work for us in the same. These disbelievers and enemies, not only but people, it's where they have the money working for them. We want our knowledge working for us. We want our actions working for us. We want our knowledge, our teeth working for us, as well as our money working for us. Not just the money, we want all of it working for us. Type of residual income, like we said, don't stop when you die. Keep getting. And this is what we want.
SubhanAllah. Alhamdulillah. LaVon said, let's see here. Seriously, I'm thankful more than can be expressed in words. May Allah reward you all. And Nadam said, I wouldn't know where I would be without learning from Islam. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So let's close out with dua, inshallah. We pray that Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with our action, our intention, love is sake, and not the sake of the men, not the sake of with other people, but surely for his sake. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala soften our hearts. Now subhanahu wa ta'ala increase us in his hand. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make from among awliya, us, and our children, and our descendants, and keep us, our children, and our descendants on and in the deen of Islam. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات بالحلوة والصوفس. Fatiha for the soul of Shehu Uthman Dan Fodiyo. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.